Okay, what we're going to go over here is a full-sided formation. One of the most commonly used. It's called a 4-4-2. 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 strikers. Okay, so here we have a goalkeeper. We have a sweeper and a stopper in the middle. These are 2 central defenders. We have a left back and a right back. In the midfield, we have a left midfield, an offensive and a defensive midfielder. This midfielder, the offensive, would go forward more than the defensive midfielder. And we have a right midfielder, and then we have 2 strikers. 11 players, 4-4-2. Whenever we're discussing formations, you always start from the defense. So, again, this is a 4-4-2. If we removed one of the defenders and put them up front, it would be a 3-4-3. So whenever we're talking formations, it's always starting from the defense first. Let's talk about the strikers. Okay, these players need to be linked. And what we mean by linking is these players need to be close enough together where they can work the ball. If the ball is on this side of the field, it's not very productive to have this player all the way over here. Okay, so if the ball is on this side of the field, we're looking for the players to be here. And if the ball is moved to the other side of the field, looking for the strikers to be on the other side of the field, almost splitting the field in half. These players, as they move up and down the field, need to make sure that they are close enough together where they can work the ball. At the same time, they can switch positions. This one does not have to constantly be on the left side and this on the right side. They can flip-flop. Again, we're making sure that these players are linked. They are close enough together that they can work the ball wherever they are on the field. Now let's move to the midfield. So we have an outside midfielders. Okay, a left and a right, and 2 central midfielders, one more offensive. Okay, and we'll say this is the more offensive and this is the defensive. So as they move up and down the field, this is the kind of shape that they need to keep. Rarely are they in front of the strikers. Okay, occasionally it will happen, but most of the time they are filling this area in between the strikers and the defenders. Okay, so as they move up and down the field, left and right midfielders, the outside midfielders, are almost like wingers attacking when we're attacking in our attacking third. Okay, defensively, they need to keep their shape and assist the defenders. Again, this group will move up and down the field as a unit. Now let's talk about the defenders, a left outside back and a right back, and then we have 2 central midfielders. Now, one in front of the other. Okay, this stopper usually marks one of the strikers. Okay, the sweeper is there. If a player gets beat, they're there to sweep and be the last defender. Okay, challenging for flighted balls. We never have both these players go for flighted balls. Usually the stopper will attack the flighted balls and the sweeper will play off for any deflected balls or misplayed balls. Again, this group will move up as a unit. Once we get into our offensive third, we'll show you their role. And depending on how we want to play this, normally an outside back will be marking maybe one of the strikers, will not chase him all the way across the field. Okay, depending on what you're playing, it's much easier to pass him off to somebody else instead of running all the way across the field and marking a player. So as we advance the ball forward into our offensive third, you can see the entire team moves up as a unit. So here's our striker with the ball. We have our other striker is in the box, still close enough for linking. Our offensive midfielder is now on offense here in the offensive third. Now we have our outside left midfielder is still outside, staying wide for any balls that come over the top. We have our stopper moving up into this empty space. Our defensive midfielder is roaming in this area too to cover the space. Our right midfielder is here for support. And again, we have our sweeper as the last man back. Our left back is out here, filling into an empty space, and our right back is here. Okay, there's good shape here, good support, and we still have enough people up offensively to create an opportunity. We want to make sure when we're in the offensive third that we don't leave a big area here that is open. So if the ball is cleared out by the defensive team and the ball is cleared out into this big open space, we want to make sure we have filled those spaces to be able to put the ball right back into the danger zone or switch and go to the other side. Okay, now our red team is back on defense. Okay, and as you can see, each player is marking their opponent. Okay, we have our sweeper back here who is free and does not have a player right now, which is great. They're able to roam and help out in different areas. The key to this is this area in here. Okay, this is our offensive midfielder. And here's our two strikers. This player, first of all, has to make sure that this player does not attack. Otherwise, they must mark that player. The other thing is, though, if a ball is cleared out, this is the area where we need to fill. So if the ball is over here, this player may move into this area here. If the ball is cleared out, either the striker has to win the ball or this attacking center midfielder, all right, or offensive center midfielder needs to be anticipate where the ball is going to be cleared to and win the ball in that area. Otherwise, the blue team will just win the ball and put the ball right back into a danger area. So if the ball is switched over to this area, to the other side of the field, as you can see, the strikers will move. Now this striker moves into this area in case the ball is cleared out, and this one slides over. So the ball's on this side. Now we've cut the field in half. The strikers are over here. Again, this is this void, this area. The ball is probably going to be cleared in this area. If it is cleared in this area here, it's going to be the job of the outside midfielder, okay, or the defensive midfielder to fill this area. And as soon as the ball is cleared out, you need your defense to move up as a unit to make the offensive work hard to stay on sides. So you have them push up, especially if we win the ball. Okay, as the ball is cleared out, if we have possession of the ball, they should move up rather quickly, supporting the player and working hard so that the offensive players have to move up and stay on sides.